Superman.
Went and saw Superman last night. Hard not to say who directed it. James Gunn. And I thought that I would practice my moves. First of all, I want to say I liked it. This is my favorite comic book movie that I've seen since probably the Batman. And so that's what we're dealing with. That's the kind of taste we're dealing with here, right?
Superman.
The least and most James Gunn I've seen. Scenes are allowed to be emotional without there being something goofy happening to break all the tension, like is what we see in a lot of easily digestible applesauce movies that can't stay too serious for too long. And I kind of get that. You don't go to a movie to think about death the whole time. I get it. But really my favorite thing about this movie is that it's not cynical, but that's not exactly true. The movie is kind of about cynicism in some ways. Superman is uncynical. Things are very simple to him.
People were going to die.
He's got to use his power to help people. He saves villains. He gives every villain a chance to redeem themselves. But I always thought there's no real conflict in that character. He's good looking, tall, strong, all these things, right? Heat vision, completely unbeatable and unstoppable. And so how could you write a good Superman movie? James Gunn did it. He did it. He pulled the conflict out of Superman. To me, the thesis of the whole movie is when he and Lois are talking. Superman's idea of maybe the real punk rock is just seeing the good in people, right? Because that's the real rebellion now, isn't it? Is refusing to get sucked up into this wood chipper of a world that we live in. Everything is a political Rorschach test. Superman, the comic book movie. There's a conflict between two countries, and a lot of people say it has to do with current situations.
Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions. That's funny.
My actions? I stopped a war.
And look, I'm not going to say there's nothing there. That would be like me being purposefully ignorant of something that is obvious. But war is disgusting and it sucks. And it's probably the worst thing that human beings do to each other. But people have been killing each other since the first two groups of people saw each other from across the field. And it's not great to tie it to the right now moment. People are just using it as another tool in their dumb toolbox of their one thing that they talk about. I think most people are just beyond sick of this. I've read little bits of reviews. Superman is a fascist. Superman is woke. I'm going to say everybody's wrong. Superman is a fish out of water to everybody around him. Uncynical. And people hate him for it. People love him for it. And people just hate him because they hate him. That's online, baby.
Superman.
I just am doing this thing where I talk about things that interest me while my art shows. I figure making videos about my influences could attract people that might like my art because they are into what I'm into. See how that works? Bada, 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 bada. So I think the movie's worth a watch. It was really well written. It's funny in some places. It's got heart, like you would expect from a James Gunn movie. Comment, let me know what you think. If you like this video, cool. Subscribe, read the description. There's probably something where you can sign up for something and get to know more of what I do. We're just gonna say I've walked a mile since I started this, and wow, isn't there such an opportunity for a metaphor there? Something about walking a mile. I'm sorry, goodbye.